Hey guys, it's Matt, and this is how to check for boost leaks. Now, to start off, first and foremost, what is a boost leak? Why do we need to look for it? Well, this is your turbo right here. I can touch it because my engine hasn't been running, but it gets hot, and what it does is it uses the exhaust to spin up this turbine, and it compresses the air and it pushes it into the engine, giving you a lot more power. But what it does when it compresses it and running alongside the intake and the exhaust running alongside together, creates a lot of heat. So when this gets in your engine, first comes out the turbo, this is really hot air, which is not good for an engine, because first of all, you don't want your engine to run hot. But a couple other things, you're not going to make near the amount of power. If it's a gasoline engine, you're going to have pre-ignition spark, and you're just not going to make the power or the efficiency, because you're going to want an engine wants to go from cold to hot to extract the most energy, because heat is energy. So when you have cold air, you're bringing it up to a certain temperature, getting that out of the engine. You're just efficient, you're making more power that way. So what happens is your intake is under pressure, up to 40 pounds of pressure, which is quite a bit, especially for this volume. As you watch in my other video, pressure and volume are kind of dependent on each other. But you got these couplers here, you got the intercooler, you got the charge air piping, and the turbo V-band itself. If they're leaking, you're not going to get near the power that you should have, nowhere near. But believe it or not, when the truck is idling, it does build enough pressure to be able to hear a boost leak. So you inspect this V-band clamp. It actually has a little gasket in there that pulls these two flanges together. Or what you also have is a charge air pipe coupler. It's just a silicone little transition here to connect two different pipes, and you got these T-bolt clamps on there. Make sure you have T-bolt clamps on your charge air couplers instead of the screw clamps, because this is the only one that can hold the pressure. Next, you can inspect your charge air piping for any leaks, and you're going to hear it, you're going to feel it hiss. This is your intercooler all the way up here. Not this is your air conditioning condenser, but down here is your charge air cooler, intercooler, air to air, whatever you want to call it. But you could run your hand around here and you could see if any of these fins have worn a hole in it or anything. It's common, and that's another common place for a boost leak. Now on the cool side over here, these couplers are blue, those are red, gives you an idea. Or you can also look at which side the turbo is on. That's going to be your hot side. The intake is going to be your cool side. So the air's coming through your intercooler, going through here. You can check these couplers, and you got another V-band clamp right there with another gasket. And those are all the areas that you need to check for boost leaks if you hear a hiss or your truck is underpowered. And that's basically it. That's how you check for boost leaks. And like I said, you can just idle the engine, it'll build up enough boost pressure to be able to hear it.